Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look into the Cointelegraph Markets Pro platform. If you have not seen it before, then there's a full platform review on the front page of my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. Through this video we'll take a look at the platform itself, and then we'll have a look at the weekly report from last week to see how assets performed with the newsquakes alerts and the Vortex scores. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So let's jump straight into the platform. As you can see at the top left hand side here we have newsquakes. These are the latest 3 newsquakes. As you can see, we've just had one pushed out. Coinbase wants to strengthen its legal and compliance team as it steps up collaboration with crypto regulators. They've had a few issues with the SEC recently, so you can see that's quite a good point that we're going to try and work with regulators at last. Down here on the left hand side you can see the Vortex scoreboard, and the two which are quite high currently are Serum and Axie Infinity. If you're unaware of the Vortex score again, watch that platform review, but 100 being very high and 1 being low obviously. The higher the score, the better historically the asset has performed. So we would expect with a Vortex score of 83, it could be a great time to buy, and that goes for the same as Axie Infinity too. Just at the top right hand side here is my watch list for projects I'm currently watching. If you want to set those up, it is very simple. You just click on the scanner here. You can also then search your projects on this list, or you click all coins, have a scan, and then click the plus sign there. So all in all, Serum and Axie Infinity doing very well. If we just have a scroll right down to the bottom, you'll be able to see that internet computer ICP. I don't think that's ever done well, to be honest, so that's right down at the bottom there. But what I want to take you through this time on this video is an update to what went on over the course of a week, the 11th to the 18th of September. This is a document that's pushed out every week by the CTMP team, and they will give you a great idea of what's going on. And for me, this shows you, the users, exactly what's been going on over a platform over the course of the last week. So taking a look at this table here, we can see in an order the most gains over that week. Seller had a great 85% move, but if you're looking at these ones in bold, this actually means the ones that the Vortex score had a score of 80 or above. So it just shows that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assets there had a score of 80 above. So if you managed to buy when the Vortex score went above 80 on Avax, you would have received a 45% gain from buying that at the time that it hit that 80 score. The week saw a bit of a cool off in the altcoin market as BTC has been struggling to break out above 49 grand, and then we did drop all the way down to around 39k, which was not the most exhilarating week. When the price is dropping, its emotions are running a little bit high, and you get a lot of people feeling that fear across the market. And if we just take a look at the greed and fear index, which also dropped down quite a substantial amount. I mean, I think let's take a look now, see what we're at. Currently at 27. Yesterday we was at 21. So it does show that when the markets are dropping, people are fearful. And one thing I'd just like to point out is that I did a post the other day looking how many people, or should I say how long people have been into cryptocurrency. So many people are new to crypto within this last year, and that's why you see major sell-offs in my opinion. Obviously we've got over leveraged positions which are getting liquidated, but there's a lot of new people in the market. If you came to the market 2 weeks ago and you saw that price dropping, you'd be selling up, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have that that experience in the market to know that these dips are just for buying and not selling. So for me, the market did drop. It wasn't the best time, but I reckon it's going to start pushing up very, very shortly, and we're currently at around $44,000. Half of the top 10 best performing coins saw their Vortex score go beyond 80 before registering their peak weekly price. Although none of the 3 biggest gainers made the high Vortex list, Avax, Coty and ORN all registered 40% plus ROIs following a score of 80 or higher. So it does show that historically price action does follow a great Vortex score. In addition to the 5 assets ranked in the overall top 10 gainers, the chart TRB, ARC, HBAR, Keep and OGN delivered weekly returns of 13 to 18% after the Vortex algorithm identified historically bullish market and social conditions for these assets. Take a look at some of the top performers here. So this is Avax here. The top line here is the Vortecs score, and then the white line is the price. A classic Vortecs pattern showed up on Avax price chart this week after a strong chart early in the week that saw the coin reach $63 on September. The momentum stalled as the asset rolled back into the vicinity of $51. At that point, however, a spike in the Vortex score, the red circle in the chart, which is here, hit a value of 86, indicated that in the past such setbacks were followed by even more dramatic price increases. Avax was trading at 54.48 when the peak Vortex score was registered early on in September. The price kept declining for another 25 hours, after which a massive rally began to unfold, the asset breaking out to reach 74.84 after 3 days of continuous growth. So that does show that the Vortex score does work, and it is great to give you that historical data to allow you to trade. Obviously, you can see further breakdowns here of ORN, RGT, and lots of other assets. But I just want to jump down to the newsquakes here. So the price of Rose fluctuated widely this week, not least due to new developments around the Oasis protocol. On September 13th, Rose's price briefly spiked on the news of an upcoming Bitfinex listing, but retraced rather quickly. After that was here, retraced, and then 2 days later, an announcement of Oasis partnership with NIT Finance resulted in a larger increase, as the token's price went up from 24 cent up to 27.8 cent, an increase of 13%. The effect was also boosted by news of the actual launch of Rose trading on Bitfinex that came a few hours earlier. Both alerts were delivered to a Markets Pro subscribers shortly after publication, and the newsquake was alerted. If you look here, these are the newsquakes, and this is a price action that shot all the way up here to 27.8%. So it does show you that if you can get in onto the newsquakes, they do have some huge effects. And the same happened here with Zen. Newsquake alert here, bang, straight up there. Newsquakes and Vortex scores can be used to such an advantage. I think you should definitely go ahead and check it out. So that is just a brief overview of what's gone on over the course of the last week on the Cointelegraph Markets Pro platform. It is a great service. Beyond this, though, we also have a great community. There is a Discord community which is packed full of information, and you can also find all the newsquakes here. If you look down to the left hand side, you can see the newsquake alerts which get pushed out here, so you can have your notifications on, and then Vortex scores are all broken down by 5, so you can see what's going on. So if you look here, Voyager token dropped below 90, Voyager token rose above 90, so VGX at 90. That is absolutely epic. So on again down there, alerts, newsquakes, and then you have all the community side of it here, and weekly AMAs. I do suggest you go and check it out. Like I say, a full platform review is on the front page of my YouTube channel, and the link for a platform is in the description of this video. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit the like button, and I'll catch you next time.